Hello, everyone.
All right, here we are, stuck inside. I believe this is day 11.
We have our new setup here.
And this might just be for today. I don't know. I was vacuuming over where I normally, so I moved everything around. So we may keep it over here. We may move it back. Tell us what you think. We may.
I don't know. I kind of like
switch it up. We definitely have more room over here than we do. Normally we do this in our dining room, kitchen table,
breakfast
area. Now we're moved over here today. Gave me a little bit more room. And Megan's sticking with the theme today.
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens.
Okay. Yo. What's up, Britt? What's up, Betsy? Chuck?
Present.
All right. So, if you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. Because anytime we go live or upload a video, which we're going to start to do right after we're done with all this Corona, we're the people who decide to start a vlog in the middle of a pandemic. So I guess we'll see what happens there.
Okay.
Yeah, we're having fun with it this way. We normally won't really do shows like this, but this is just because we're stuck inside.
And we're bored, and you're bored, and
hopefully you all look forward to this as much as we do every day. We have lots of fun. All right, so today our topic is going to be Tiger King. For those who don't know, we've been doing a top 5 the last couple of days. So we pick a subject and we give our top 5 lists of why something is our favorite.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, we did Nickelodeon shows. We've done Disney movies, things
Disney
like
rides. And for this one, we actually gave you guys the option to choose what today's topic was going to be, and it was Tiger King moments or top 5 desserts. And desserts was actually, we thought that was going to win, but Tiger King moments pulled through at the very end. And now we're here.
So that's what we have. So having said that, think of your top 5 moments or people in the Tiger King, and we're going to comment those below, starting with 5, going all the way up to 1. All right. Annie, let's start out here. What is your number 5?
Let me pull up my notes. Hold on.
Okay.
So for number 5, I went with that whole section of the first episode where he does the magic and he goes to the schools and stuff, and he says, if you do drugs, all your teeth will fall out and you won't have any friends. That whole section moment of the first episode.
So whenever you were first finding out that Joe Exotic might be a redneck.
Yes. I just thought it was ironic because he was telling kids to not do drugs, but and everyone in his zoo does drugs.
So just so you know, we're looking over here to the side today because I brought in another TV to put the comments on. It's a little bit bigger than the computer. All right, so
Brett says Joe's music videos. They're great.
Fantastic choice, Brett. Wow. All right.
We have a new subscriber.
Hello. I don't know what this is.
That is welcome.
Welcome. Let's see. Chuck says the jet ski scene
at the end. And then Megan says his governor campaign video.
If you guys have not, so I feel like the documentary does a good job of showing his campaign videos and stuff like that. But actually look him up on YouTube. Look up the Joe Exotic TV. There's some wild stuff on there. Some entertaining stuff on there.
He actually does not sound half bad.
No.
His music videos.
No. Of course, they say, oh, that's your friend Becca.
Hi,
Becca. Okay.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, we're ranking the Tiger King today. All right. So, Annie, I'm with you. Joe's drug advice when he goes to the school says, don't do drugs because it makes your teeth fall out and you won't have any friends. It makes you ugly and you won't have any friends.
You won't have any friends.
No true words have been spoken. So lay off the meth, kids. And you want to know, just something I've noticed throughout this whole. Okay, you know what? That's one of my points later, so we'll get to that. All right, moving on to number 4.
I went with, I think it's a music video that Carol, but it's the Beautiful, Wild, and Free music video that Carol watched.
Well, Britt says that he's lip syncing whenever he's singing. You know, you're probably right, Britt, but I like to believe that Joe Exotic is the singer that he portrays himself to be. At least that's my hope.
Is that like actually proven that that's not
they
really
said
not
they
him
said it in the
singing?
video, and actually I was watching the thing Lights Out with David Spade. He interviewed one of the people that was on the documentary, and they said, no, that's not Joe singing.
Oh.
But you know what?
But a fool
Until
me.
Joe confirms it, I'm gonna believe Joe.
Well, he's
with
in
all
jail.
this.
He's not confirming anything.
Well, you know what? We're gonna chat with him. Megan says how the weenie dogs would be in the cage with the lions. That was pretty silly. Whenever you just look in there and they were running around in the cage with them.
Carol and Harold's wedding photos.
Oh my goodness!
The one where she has him on a leash.
On a leash, and he's got the collar. Like I didn't see that until after. I didn't see that till I guess I didn't notice it till after the documentary. I was like, "This is wild."
Yeah, it's one of those things where it was so tiny in the entire documentary, and then it became like one of the biggest memes from the show.
Well, it's just like in the show,
funny.
I feel like he's not well-spoken, the bad word, but he actually sounds, somewhat well-spoken. I'm going to use it. And then you see that picture and it's like, wow, Carol is crazy. I guess whenever you're afraid of Carol, you kind of do whatever she says. But I think that's going to take us into some other points.
She is crazy. She doesn't pay any of her volunteers.
Chuck says the question about how many wives Doc Antle has. Yo, Doc Antle. He's a character right there.
He is a nut.
Oh my goodness. Andy and I was just watching the first couple episodes again today. We're actually starting back on it again for the second time, this show. That's how much we're enjoying this. And wow.
He is.
Well, I love that he just like rode the elephant. Like you could tell that was a stage thing in the documentary when he rides his elephant and he's like, well, hello. I am Doc Antle.
And then whenever he introduces himself for the first time and he spells his full name, I was like, man, get out of here with that.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, Andy. So my number 4 is Joe's music video, and I actually had a little bit pulled up. Maybe I'll start. It won't I saw Tiger. Man, that is baby making music right there. Let me tell you.
Christmas babies.
Oh my goodness gracious. So yeah. All right, moving on to number 3.
My number 3 was the Tiger Saw a Man video. I saw a tiger.
Man, if Annie and I were getting married tomorrow, I think that would be our first dance song. Right there. Man, Megan says James Garretson on the jet ski and Joe calling a walking Chucky doll. The guy does look like Chucky though. He looks like if you ever saw that movie Masterminds, you remember Buzz from Home Alone when he's grown up now is on the movie Masterminds. He looks exactly like James Garretson, which I took a BuzzFeed quiz the other day, and it said I would be James Garretson.
What Tiger King?
Which Tiger King character are you? So
would you be?
Yeah. So Britt says Joe's speech at the funeral. Britt, that is one of my favorite parts because he is dressed like a clergy, like he's got like the priest outfit and everything, and then he talks about rubbing all sorts of other body parts while the mom is sitting right there on the front row.
Right next to him.
Oh my goodness gracious. This hands down, this is the best documentary Netflix has ever made. I'm gonna go out there with this.
I mean, not only is it crazy, but it was also very well shot and very well done and put together. But I think the craziness of it was how it got to be so popular.
Oh yeah.
And then he sings.
He did. Chuck says the music videos, hands down. He's got a bunch of them too. They don't. Well, of course, he mentions how many he has, so they can't play all of them. But go on YouTube and check those out. Pretty good. If Joe's not the singer, I want to know who the real singer is because that's pretty good. Okay.
Have you guys seen that meme of where it's like, I'm going to tell my kids this is Kenny Chesney, and it's a picture of him on top of the car.
Joe's better than Kenny Chesney. All right, my number 3 is the people in the Tiger King are all over Oklahoma. Like, people I've seen on Facebook have been putting on there that this is not what Oklahoma is really like. No, no, there are people just as crazy as Joe all over Oklahoma, and people of Oklahoma know it too. No, I'm not one of them, but man, they're all over the South, I guess, but man, there's some weird people out there. But specifically the part whenever Joe's watching the tornado and he says, there ain't nothing you can do about this. Like, I went to school with people that are like that. So, man, that was I think I saw a meme where somebody was like, me looking in the Tiger King documentary to see if I know anybody. Yeah, I was worried I was going to talk to somebody.
The bathtub interview with the creepy hitman.
Yeah, the producers and the directors of this, like, they put them in some really weird.
They did.
Oh my goodness.
Well, and they're like the lady who got her arm bit off. She's sitting in the middle of a dumpster.
The one guy's sitting at a roadside motel with his shirt off and no teeth. Like, man, I just felt weird watching parts of this.
I know.
But
the bathtub was probably the most uncomfortable part of like the documentary. Of the interviews.
All right, moving on to number 2. Chuck says, Britt said number 2 was the bathtub interview. Chuck says Joe's tornado scene. I'm with you there, Chuck.
I went with I will never financially recover from this. And the part that he put an EMS jacket on. During that whole entire part of the documentary where they were talking about how she got her arm bit off. And then he went to the gift shop and he was like, well, I can give you credit to come back or a refund.
And these people are just in there buying stuffed animals and like fun holidays. And
he's like,
joke
well,
like,
you got
they put this
you're
harm
going
in
to find out either way. Might
Get
as
it
well
out.
be for me.
Yeah. Annie, I'm going to be with you there. I put when Joe plays the part. Joe is always dressed for the occasion. Whenever the lady got hurt, he put on the paramedic outfit, and he was the one directing everybody. When it came time for the funeral, he put on the clergy outfit, and he was the one up there.
He is very well prepared for any situation that he may come across.
Oh, goodness. Chuck says the tornado scene. Megan says the tornado scene. I feel like since we're getting into tornado season across the country, you're going to start to see that meme a whole lot more.
I feel like from people from Oklahoma, like, have a different appreciation for that.
I always wear this hat, but I had to have my Oklahoma hat on today.
They have a different appreciation for that particular scene because I feel like it's true. See a tornado and there's really nothing you can do about it, and people from Oklahoma are like, we're going to go watching TV now. The rest of the country would be like, freaking out.
Megan says, is this a great state or what? All right, moving on to number 1. Britt says, Joe flexing on all of us when he puts on the paramedic. Yep. Britt's with us on that one there. Chuck says Carol Baskins is his number 1.
His number 1.
Listen, we all know there's something suspicious about Carol. You don't talk about putting somebody in sardine oil, and then that's all I'm going to say on this.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's a little suspicious. I'll let everybody make up their own conclusions about old Carol Baskins, but she's a little suspicious to me. And the fact that she is allergic to cats as well, they say in there. But she has so many.
These big, I don't know.
Something ain't right there. We're not done seeing stuff about Carol on the news. I guarantee it.
Is an interesting character. That was my number 1, was the sardine oil, because you can't say that and then say that you didn't do another thing.
My number 1
it just doesn't work out. And then
go ahead.
The fact that she like wants to free the cats from the cages, but she still has cats in cages. It just doesn't
something ain't right there.
It just doesn't add up.
Megan says the EMS jacket. Britton says #free Joe Exotic. My number 1 is whenever Joe's telling us about his internet show, or he said he has his own TV station. They said, where is it broadcast? He says, on the internet, worldwide. I don't know why. That's my favorite part.
I think it's on the internet, worldwide.
Worldwide. As if the guy producing the show didn't understand anybody in the world can get on the internet. Joe is one of my new favorite people. We all need to start. I'm with Britton's hashtag there, free Joe Exotic. We need to get T-shirts Chuck. Made.
She's crazy just like Joe is, and everyone else on the show. They're all crazy.
Oh my goodness gracious!
I don't know. I think people have not seen a lot about Doc Antle, but he's just as crazy as the other
You
two.
could have probably made a whole documentary just on him.
And just
then
on him.
It's weird how the guy with the drugs down in Miami was like the least weird person on this whole show. The guy that was cutting the snakes open and putting the drugs in them. Ay, Dios mío. All right, we're going on to honorable mentions. What do you got, Annie?
I don't have any.
You don't have any honorable mentions. All right, well, Megan says her honorable mentions is seeing Kelly Ogle, which is a local news anchor in Oklahoma. Megan loves him. Chuck says Scarface. Yeah, he was the inspiration for Scarface, that guy. All right, my honorable mention is Doc Antle. He's a crazy guy. And I really like Joe's campaign manager on the show when he talks about how it's the worst experience he ever had in his life.
Hands down.
And yeah, man, that's all my honorable mentions on that. But man, that is crazy. All right, do we have any more honorable mentions? You know, I think Pat fell asleep because he was the guy that was really big on this being our topic today.
But ironically enough,
he didn't
for
tune in
the
today.
vote, he voted for favorite desserts, but he was the one that wanted to do Tiger King moments.
I don't know. Chuck says honorable mentions that, yeah, so when Joe ran for governor, he got 19% of the vote in Oklahoma. So he kind of had a big following. And I moved to Florida just around the time this was happening. But I remember seeing stuff on like Facebook and stuff whenever Joe was over like at Oklahoma State campaigning and stuff like that.
If any of you guys have a Joe Exotic for governor for president shirt, you can probably sell that for a lot of money now.
Megan I think she's talking about the part where they build the memorial for Joe's husband.
For
and
Travis?
He says, I come out here every morning and smoke a cigarette.
Oh,
I mean,
he
it's
takes
sad,
pictures
but man, it is funny and weird. Not that part was funny, but just Joe, you can't take him seriously on anything that he says.
That whole situation is just very, very sad. But then isn't it like, 2 months later he gets married again?
Yeah. Joe Exotic, if you're in prison and you're watching this right now and you want to come on the live show and entertain us while we're quarantined, you let us know. We will get you on here. He's probably searching himself on the internet right now.
Probably is.
So
he probably follows the hashtag Free Joe Exotic.
He's probably following Jam_Packed Adventures on the Instagram.
Joe, what if those who's calling you from prison?
Well, we won't get into that on here. But if you're new with us here, be sure and hit that subscribe button. We really certainly do appreciate everybody watching today, taking time out of their day. If you enjoy this video, hit that like button. We're trying to get those likes up there and tell your friends. We go on every day at 5:30 with a different topic. What's our topic going to be tomorrow, Annie?
I don't know. We're going to let you guys choose that. So over on our Instagram at Jam_Packed Adventures, we are going to have a question and you guys get to type in what you want to see for tomorrow. So that'll be up right after this live show. And
so we're going to do another top 5 tomorrow. We're pretty much going to make this a top 5 every day. So what the topic we do our top 5 on tomorrow, go ahead and put that on our Instagram, and we will let you guys know by 3:30 tomorrow what our topic is going to be. It'll be in the headline for the video, which we always try to have up by 3:30, and we'll also have it over on our Instagram, Jam_Packed Adventures. All right, so like I said, hit that like button if you enjoyed this video today. And if you have any suggestions on something you'd like to see or something to do different, go ahead and leave those in the comments as well. I got nothing else, Danny. Do you?
No, I feel like we should clarify about the whole prison thing. He was getting a call from an inmate, but we are pretty sure it was a wrong number.
Yeah, wanted me to accept charges on the phone to talk to him. Well, I wasn't doing that. Nope. I don't know what this is about. I don't know anybody in prison. But if Joe Exotic, you bet I would pick up the phone and accept the...
Whatever you need, Joe. We are here for you.
Joe, get on the phone. Give us a call. All right, y'all. No,
309.
All right, y'all. So that's all we have for today. Enjoy your evening. Wash your hands. Brush your teeth. Because if we have to tell you to wash your hands, you're probably not brushing your teeth either. So see y'all tomorrow at 5:30. Tell your friends. And see y'all later.